I'm joined here by Brian O'Loughlin, who is of course the Kilmaley goalkeeper, and they're heading into their Munster final in a week's time. Brian, how is your preparations going?
It's good as it can be now this time of year. You know, it's daylight and soft pitches. It's hard enough, but I suppose the management are doing all they can to facilitate us as best we can prepare for it anyway.
I suppose more than anybody else, the goalkeeper must be hard this time of the year to get, keep your eye in there and get practice in.
I suppose you can't really make any excuses. It's tough for everyone. We always have an extra excuse this time of year. Anyways, we can play the soft ground or the wet ball, but we don't look at it like that really. We've made our main goal of getting up, and anything after that now is a big bonus. But we're really looking forward to the Munster final now. Once it's closer, it's getting, the more we're looking forward.
I suppose in a bit of a way you're going head to head with Anthony Nash, which is a fair opponent.
Yeah, definitely. Sure, everyone knows what he's like, but look, it's exciting for me. The opposite ends of the pitch with someone of his calibre. It's nice. It's nice to be in playing Gaelic grounds, one of the biggest stadiums in Munster.
Yeah.
Definitely, we're probably one of the best goalkeepers in Ireland. On the other end, it's nice.
Yeah, but I suppose there was a time when maybe facing the Cork team, a Clare team played in a Cork team in Munster would have been a huge challenge, and it is a big challenge next Sunday. But what I mean, like Clare players now, over the last maybe 10-15 years, they have no fear of going down to Munster and playing Munster finals.
No, and like I said, this is just a big bonus now for us, and more is a big bonus. But Kanturk are going to be, without a doubt, the hardest game we've played all year. They've got massive names spread throughout their team sheet, and look, we'll go down and give it a lash anyways. Get ground in summer. I haven't played there before, and I know it's same for a few of the lads. But we're looking forward.
Yeah, it'll be nice to run out under that stand there and out onto the Gaelic grounds.
It'll be another stadium ticked off the list anyways. And
the likes of Christy Ring and all the great hurlers, Jimmy Sweet, all them ran out there, so you'd be running out in their footsteps.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. I suppose it's great excitement around Kilmaley now. Are you trying to avoid looking too much at that?
No, I suppose you do relish it, and it's this kind of excitement isn't something that you're going to experience as a player too often in your career. And like I said earlier, it's a different thing when you're preparing for a Munster club final. Playing with a lot of the spine of that team since I was 8 years of age, and they've become my best friends, and it means a lot to us from that perspective alone, that you're playing with pretty much your family, and you are playing with some family members on the team, and it's unbelievable really. Yeah,
your brother Sean would be probably wearing number 15 at the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, well, opposite end, but mine on either end, so he's going well.
Does he be waving down at you to puck it over here?
Oh, he's all business and he's on the field. He's done no messing out of it.
Yeah, I don't want to let this occasion go. I know it's a bittersweet time for you because an absolute legend, who was your grandfather, Peter O'Loughlin, the great flute player from Kilmaley, who is world known not alone in Clare in Ireland but throughout the world as one of the finest flute players. It was a big loss for your family.
Oh yeah, he actually died the night we played Maru Boher in the quarter final, and he'd been bedbound, and the only time he kind of reacted to something all that day was when my sister came home from the match and she told him we won, and he opened his eyes and he had a big smile. So coming home to hear that a couple of hours before he passed away, it meant an awful lot to myself and Sean, along with my father and my uncle, who were big passionate hurlers as well. He played himself in goals, so when he was hurling he was a goalkeeper. So
the traditional goalkeeper.
Do
you play any bit of music?
No. I remember when I was 9 or 10, and he wasn't the most patient of men when it comes to music. And he pretty much told me to give it up and stick to the hurling. He didn't mind once I was doing one of them. So
maybe a wise decision now that you're facing into Munster final.
Maybe he'd be just as happy at that anyways as me. So
it's a great time for your family. Going in now, the two of you going in there on the team on Sunday week, and I'm sure you got to do yourself proud anyway.
We did, yeah, and it was his birthday then, the day of the Unreal game, so he's looking after us twice, so hopefully he'll
Yeah,
be staying over
he
for
might
the
drag you
final.
over the line.
Please God.
Yeah. So you're all set to go. You've everything done now. You'll probably be winding down this week.
Yeah,
and,
it's kind of nice now. We're starting to get our Mikey O'Neill back to full fitness now. He was excellent. He came on the last day, and Aidan McGuane, Brian Cahill, they've all been carrying pretty nasty injuries, and they're back to full health. So I wouldn't like to be the management having to pick the team the next day, because there's going to be 7 or 8 lads disappointed.
There'll be somebody disappointed, but everybody has contributed. You don't get the Munster final without having the full.
Yeah, like I said to you last week, Nicholas, there's been 24, 25 lads that played championship, and I don't think too many clubs could boast that.
Yeah.
Even at senior level.
Yeah. So it's great. It's a great time for Kilmaley now. Grace, you've had an excellent year after last year. You've worked hard for it. I think you probably did the work throughout the year on the field, in the training pitch. I mean.
Yeah, it would have been easy for us to kind of feel a bit sorry for ourselves and not put in the work early in the year, but we got a gym up and running in the club, and you can see that the lads have gotten seriously bulked up this year in comparison to last year and the year before. We were bullied in some games, and I look forward to playing senior again next year, and just to see how much we've caught up physically with teams, because there's no doubt about it, the hurlers are there.
Yeah.
So hopefully physically we can mix it now with the likes of the Bridge and Clonlara.
Yeah, I normally go home by Kildamore, but I might be going home by Inchbridge next Sunday evening, please God.
You'll be more than welcome, Nick.
I know I would. Brian, thanks very much for talking to me.
No problem.
I wish you all the best, and I know you're going to take on for yourself well.
Thanks
and if you bring home the cup, it'll be a great boost for Clare Hurling.
Cheers.
Thanks, Brian.